What's going on, guys? Play-by-play game here, back with another Epic 7 video. Today we're looking at some new March dev notes. So we're gonna hit you up with all the details of these developer notes coming down hopefully very soon. So a quick summary in case you don't have time to sit through the whole video, because I will be going through. So this might be kind of a lengthy video, but just a quick summary of everything that's going to improve. They're going to focus on 4 things. Hall of Trials, so they're going to improve that. They're going to work on Labyrinth, specifically the Hell difficulty, and they're going to be doing some improvements to that. They're also going to be doing some equipment management and kind of user interface improvements. And one of the biggest things here, improvement in hunts. So hunt, specifically hunt level 12 and 13. So that is huge, right? They're working on it along with the equipment, I guess conversion, that conversion shop thing that we have. So if you want to know a little bit more, stick around for the whole video. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. All right, let's get going. So Hall of Trials, it looks like they're gonna be doing a ranking system. They're also gonna be removing the Book of Retribution, so those tokens that we use now. And now they're going to change the rotation, like the rotation period. They're also gonna add Xeno. So I wasn't around when Xeno was here. I don't look forward to facing him. I know he has like these crazy debuffs, but I don't know, I guess he's not really used too much. And then we're also gonna get exchangeable products. So it says artifacts gained from the now removed base challenge content. I don't know if that'll be, I guess we'll read a little bit in here. Also, a raid hell difficulty is gonna be fully open. I don't know if this says specifically when. I'm sure it'll say at the end. Or within it. We're also gonna get level 88 equipment granted with the first clear and additional portals of that transport directly to the boss. So they had mentioned this before, once you go in there, you can just teleport directly to the boss. So that's gonna be a lot easier than having to go through all the paths. However, I don't know if that's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, maybe if you're low on time, that could be good. If, cause I know you can get rings from the trash mobs, from the mini bosses. You can get rings, 88 level rings. So I don't know if you really want to skip those. I don't know, we'll see. It says it also resets monthly, and then we're also going to get an increase in gold and ancient coins, significant increase. 1 boss per entry guaranteed. Oh, guaranteed unique level 88 equipment and double Queen's Guard badge part. So they're gonna double up that Queen's Guard badge, the one that you use to buy items from that level, from the Hell Raid shop. They're gonna double those, and we get a guaranteed level 88 equipment. Wow, that's big, because there's been plenty of times where I've gone through there and I get nothing. It's just like level 60 equipment, and it's just a waste pretty much, right? Equipment management, so we're going to be able to get multiple sets to be selected with the filter. Okay, aligning function by stats added, and direct access to the enhancement function. So I guess through the equipment management system, we're going to be able to go directly into enhancing equipment and then kind of aligning maybe by substats too. So maybe we'll finally be able to select like highest speed or highest attack or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. So Hall of Trials improvement. The Hall of Trials will undergo improvements via the update scheduled for 3.19. So Hall of Trials update is dropping 3.19. So it says the Hall of Trials was previously designed to be content where our heirs put forth effort to gain a high score through the use of strategical decisions. However, some problems existed, such as there weren't enough measures to compare performances among players. 2, motives for our heirs to play Hall of Trials fluctuated depending on their Wisdom Gaze needs. We hope that the Hall of Trials will become PvE content where our heirs can compete against one another for the highest score following 3.19 update. So I think that's true. I mean, like if you don't really need anything from that shop, I mean, I guess there's no real reason for you to do it. I do it just so that I can farm the currency. So when I do want to buy something, I have enough. But I think that's true. So they're kind of going more towards just like a PvE thing, like a competitive thing, see who can have the highest score maybe. So here's like a screenshot. These are the challengers who score the highest in the Holo Trials. So maybe they'll give some rewards for these or something. I'm not sure. So let's see what else we got. We got current rankings. Heirs will be able to select different languages. First of all, a ranking system will be added to the Holo Trials. Okay, we just saw that. In the first iteration of Holo Trials, heirs could measure their performance by looking at the grade received, so D through SSS. However, this scoring system lacked a method to compare performances across heirs. So after they update, will be provided a percentile rank within their server, in addition to a numerical ranking, which will be given to those scored in the top 100. Furthermore, our heirs will be able to reflect on their past performances by viewing their previous rankings, which will allow our players to see improvements in their performance. So that's pretty cool. I guess you'll be able to see where you stack up against other players and with yourself, see if you've actually gotten better with fighting these bosses, like as your gear is improved and all that. Once the designated time to battle a boss is over, gold will be provided according to the rank the player has achieved. Okay, so they're gonna give us gold now, nice. Additional rewards will be given to heirs who score within the top 50%. Hey, here we go. Hopefully those rewards are good. Maybe they talk about those here. So let's see where do they show that here? Okay, so my ranking, number 76, is the amount of points you get. So you gotta score in top 50%. So maybe that's top 50% within the server? Well, yeah, within the server. Okay. So here's the ranking system. I guess this is what they're talking about. It says a battle completion will be given according to the grade you received. Challenge again to receive a higher grade and earn additional rewards according to the difference between your previous score and your new score. So, I mean, I guess this will be cool because since they're going to be removing those entry tokens, you can literally do this as many times as you want, but you'll only get a reward for maybe each rank that you receive. I think that might be it. Like, I think they're probably like open it the whole week, right? And you have as many times as you want to get the highest grade possible. And then when that week closes, you'll get your rewards. I'm thinking that's probably what they're gonna do. And man, they're upping these times 100. Because right now you get what? Like 20 or 30 of these wisdom gaze thingies. So, I mean, I think that's pretty good. The entry cost for the Holo Trials will also be changed. As we previously announced, the currency required to participate in the Holo Trials Book of Retribution will be deleted. So they're completely removing that, and players will be able to participate in this content as many times as they want. In order to accommodate this change, the reward system will also be modified. So after the first battle, rewards will be given according to the grade acquired. Upon acquisition of higher grade from a new battle, additional rewards will be provided according to the difference from the previous. Okay, so I mean, I think that's pretty good. So it's kind of like what I mentioned. I guess when you first clear it, like let's say we get to a B, we get rewards for that. And then if we keep trying and we just keep getting B, we won't get any rewards. But let's say on the 5th attempt, we get to A rank, then we'll get rewards for A rank. And then and then it's just a rinse and repeat, right? You'll keep fighting, you get A rank, A rank, A rank, you won't get any more rewards until you achieve that A+ or SSS or whatever it is, right? So it says, and that's pretty much what they kind of go through here. Along with this change, we will increase the reset time for each boss from 1 week to 2 weeks so that players will no longer have to develop new strategies on a weekly basis. Okay. After the first week of battle, there will be a preparation period in which only preparation battles will be available, where the player's score will not be recorded. After this period is over, the weekly rankings and scores will be calculated. So we get kind of like a preseason type of thing, prep period. I mean, I don't see why we would need to even have that time, I guess, to build up a strategy, but we do have 2 weeks to go as much as we want. So I mean, it's not I mean, we'll see how that goes, I guess, if you want to test things out. Due to the increased reset time for each boss, the amount of wisdom gaze that can be acquired will be increased. Furthermore, Artifacts such as Layla Violin with our heirs have been long waiting for. Yes, nice. Will be added to the exchange. Yes, there we go. Finally, I can get my Layla Violin. I don't have one. I wasn't playing when that happened, or when that dropped. We will also add artifacts with the effects exclusive for Hall of Trial battles. Wait, what? Furthermore, information about these artifacts will be provided at the time of update. Please note that the artifact available during the Guilty Gear collab that was in the challenge section portrait will not be added to the exchange. Oh man, sorry about that, guys. No Portrait of the Saviors. That's collab exclusive. So I guess they're also going to be adding artifacts maybe that you can only use within the Hall of Trials. I mean, I don't know if that's good or not. Because why would I buy it when it's not even a big deal? Like, I don't even get that great of rewards. I mean, if I was getting like Sky Stones and stuff like that, bookmarks, maybe I would buy it, but why would I buy that when I can just buy exclusive equipment for my heroes, right? So I don't know, we'll see, maybe they'll be worth it. After this improvement, a new boss, Xeno Ice Element, will be added to the available bosses roster. And additional improvements will be applied, such as changes to our bosses' skill patterns and decreasing the difficulty of bosses. So they're also going to change the descriptions. Heirs for higher ranking by forming strategies will utilize the various advantage, disadvantage. So if you want to get a higher score, you're going to want to use a better strategy, right? Different types of characters. All right, so I mean, as you can see here, they looks like they got Cerise in there. Cerise as the front line. Okay, I don't know how they're gonna survive that, but we'll see. So here's that exchange shop. Sword of Ezra, Layla Violin there. Crimson Seed, oh. Okay, oh yeah, it was event artifact. So they're bringing back the event artifacts, I'm assuming. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a good place for them, I think. So finally, we are also preparing a user interface improvement for exclusive equipment, such as notifications for new equipment, and we hope that you look forward to these upcoming changes. Okay, cool. So I mean, that's not bad. I like that. I think that's a good positive change. Definitely gonna pick up that Layla Violin. It's 100 Wisdom Gaze. If you want to max it out, that's gonna take some time, right? So number 2, updates and improvements in Raid Labyrinth, Hell difficulty. We would like to sincerely apologize to our heirs for delays in regards to the Hell difficulty Raid Labyrinth. It took a very long time for us to fully evaluate a way to alleviate our players' stress levels while they acquired rewards of great value by playing. We will provide more details about the improvements to Raid Labyrinth. So it says they're going to kind of go over some of the things that were announced in their live streams and notices and stuff. So it looks like here are the additional bosses that they're going to add. So we got Vera, Julie Council, and Queen. Foremost, all areas in Raid Labyrinth will be available. Nice, finally. 3 more bosses other than Devourer Arcan and Executioner Carcanus will be available. They will appear at the same location as Raid Labyrinth normal difficulty and will require new strategies and higher stats than the ones from normal difficulty. Secretary Vera will no longer be an easy boss to hunt, and Julie Council will become faster and fiercer. We also hope Queen can give players an experience similar to playing one of the deepest levels of the Abyss. So I think that the normal difficulty Queen is already hard enough. I mean, we'll see how this goes, right? As all bosses in Raid Labyrinth, Hell difficulty have unique difficulties and strategical complexities, and players will be able to access all of the 5 bosses immediately. In other words, unlike normal difficulty where players had to defeat 2 bosses in order to access Queen Asmanic, players can directly fight against Queen Asmanic without having to defeat 2 bosses. As our heirs have waited for a long time, we hope you will have fun defeating different bosses using diverse hero combinations. Also, our heirs will be given unique level 88 equipment as the main reward. So we're getting 88 level equipment. Let's see, we hope to increase the feeling of achievement that our heirs experience with their first win. So here are the main level 88 equipment that we're going to be getting. So it's the exact same as the normal level Labyrinth. So I would expect it for them to look different, but I mean, I guess, you know, it is what it is. Level 88 equipment. So let's see, a hit set with 5 speed, with effectiveness, health, and crit chance. Well, what else we got? We got an attack helm, immunity neck with health, and these are guaranteed, right? Guaranteed drops from each one, but you only get these once. So no speed. Wow, no speed at all. Defense boots with a defense substat. Wow, that's a rip here. F-res and effectiveness. And then look at this destruction set. It's a ring with attack percentage, defense, and effectiveness. Wow, I think the best one is probably just this neck, right? It's immunity with health, attack, defense, speed, effectiveness. I mean, even this one, but I mean, they're all max roll though, so I mean, I guess we'll see, right? So it says, also portals that guide our heirs directly to bosses will be open upon subsequent entries after the first clear. Okay, so we're still going to have morale. I guess once we clear it the first time, we'll be able to, the next time that we go in there, we'll be able to just kind of skip to the portal. So as you see, it's already cleared there. And then they're going into that portal there, and it'll take them directly, and then you'll kind of sneak up behind them. So one of our crucial factors that increase stress levels in Raid Labyrinth is the long time it takes to get to the boss, not to mention having to face very strong elite monsters. Even though elite monsters provide level 88 rings, they were too strong in that they made it very difficult to successfully finish Hell difficulty raids. You know, when I first started doing Hell Raid, yes, I had to find the right team comp to make sure that I could stay alive, and even then I kind of auto it, but I still have to keep an eye on it, right? Because it just like one bad RNG D-break and your units are just completely whacked, and you have to start all over again, right? So I do have to kind of keep an eye on it. There are some mini bosses that I do have to kind of manual, right? Because I'll check on my people here, and then I only have 2 left, right? And so I have to sit there and like manual like a Soul Weaver and like just 1 DPS against like four like super strong units, and that's not fun at all. So it says, thus portals that will be available from the 3.19 update will consume 3 morale and will give our heirs a new alternative. We hope our heirs can develop new routines such as focusing on defeating bosses only, or further optimizing the number of elite monsters to be defeated by taking advantage of the portals. Okay, so I mean, I guess depending on like your strategy, maybe now you can hit like the boss first and like maybe only hit like the mini bosses, or find a way to hit the mini boss. I don't know, we'll see what the community comes up with. Maybe there'll be different optimized paths, right? So you can get the most amount of gear drops possible. So I can't wait to everybody comes up with that. See what that. Let's see. What do we have? Raid Labyrinth and All Trials Improvement Notice Period. So what do we got? No, we didn't finish that. All right. Sorry, I got lost, guys, here. All right. It says. The Hell difficulty will be changed to the monthly content rather than weekly content. Thus, players will be able to hunt each boss once every month, with 1 boss per each entry. Consequently, rewards will be significantly improved. Because such changes will occur, let's see, entry to raid Hell difficulty will be restricted from 3.16 at your server's reset time until 3.19. So if you haven't done your Hell raid by 3.16, make sure that you do that. All right. If you haven't done your 2, make sure you go in there and you do your 2. It says, this part has been the main source of contemplation for our developers. The ultimate goal in regards to improving Raid Labyrinth was to relieve the stress and fatigue accumulating from defeating 10 Labyrinth bosses every week. Yeah, true. Given that level 88 equipment was available from Raid Labyrinth, Hell difficulty, and the currency required to enter was difficult, difficulty was very high value, it was necessary for ours to form a team that can maximize morale. Yeah, that's true. I mean, having to do, you know, all the raid bosses, the regular, and then the Hell raid, and then the mini bosses, and I mean, it's kind of like one of those things. So, in order to relieve such a concern and bring more diversity to hero combinations, changes will be applied so that players can defeat one boss per entry and can gain more than double the rewards compared to what they used to get. Upon defeating a boss, players will be given a guaranteed piece of level 88 equipment, along with 2 Queen's Guard badge rather than 1. Gold chests will appear upon defeating a boss, providing an additional chance to acquire accessories or galaxy bookmarks. What? Ancient coins and gold acquired from monsters will also be increased. Wow, that's a huge improvement. So not only do you get a chance of drops from the mini bosses, trash mobs, you get a guaranteed level 88 each time that you defeat a regular boss, and you get a gold chest that can give you additional equipment or even galaxy bookmarks. That's pretty good. And they're going to be increasing ancient coins and gold from defeating any of those trash mobs, so that's going to be good. That's a pretty big gold chest compared to Raz there. Lastly, in order for those heirs who have already completed Raid Labyrinth normal difficulty to focus on Hell only, malicious bug charms will be available at the shop for 3 Labyrinth compasses. This will be available once per week. So we hope ours can better enjoy Raid Labyrinth. They're going to be working on the user interface. We hope ours can have an exquisite experience playing Raid Labyrinth Hell difficulty. And it says they're also working on later stages of Nixie's Sanctum after Raid Hell difficulty update. Okay. So something to look forward to there. So I think that's overall that's pretty good. I mean, the updates are in our favor, I would say. Yeah, I think they're addressing a lot of the issues that we were having with equipment drops. So they're saying, okay, you didn't have equipment drops, here you go. Here's gold chests, here's additional ancient coins, gold, here's a guaranteed level 88, and all that other fodder stuff that you can get from there. So I think that's pretty good. Convenience improvements in equipment management function. So they're going to be doing some user interface changes to the equipment management. It says the equipment management function was originally designed to help our heirs more conveniently change equipment settings and for greater usefulness. First, our heirs will be able to select multiple sets. So while players could only select one set previously, they will be able to select multiple sets. So you'll be able to select speed and crit, speed and immunity. As you notice, they keep putting speed in there even though they didn't give us any speed equipment. So you can be able to show 2 sets at one time. Crit and immunity, effectiveness and effect resistance, whatever you want. Furthermore, filters will no longer reset even after players select different parts of equipment, making such filter settings apply to subsequent equipment. Next are filter options regarding stats. The equipment management function previously was difficult to use since it did not align the equipment according to substats, okay? We will improve this by adding an option to align substats both in ascending order and descending order. Okay, so highest, lowest. Also, an enhancement button will be added. Okay, that's pretty good. Additionally, there will be improvements to the Alchemist Steeple. Let's see. However, it lacked accessibility. We'll implement further improvements for clarity so we can recognize the functions. So I think this is pretty neat. They're putting it straight there. You just select what you want. It's a lot easier to get to than having to navigate that menu on the side, definitely. Upon entering the Alchemist Steeple, the NPC Pinot Noir will introduce our heirs to the functions. Of note, the rare catalyst crafting function will be improved so that it guarantees 4 rare catalysts to be created once the highest quality grade is satisfied. So it goes from 3 to 4. There will also be user interface improvements such as displaying the number of ingredients possessed before crafting. So I think that's, I mean, it's a small update, something visual, right, that they're changing. Hopefully that equipment management Hopefully it turns out the way it's supposed to. Number 4, lastly, is improvement in hunt battle difficulties. So hunt, one of the most important ways to increase the strength of your heroes, will be improved in regards to its difficulty. So they're not improving drops, they're doing hunt difficulties. First of all, Banshee Hunt will be changed. Due to its long animation and relatively high difficulty, yes, many hero combinations required a lot of time in order to clear Banshee. Yes, I am one of those people that does not have a one-shot Banshee clear, so it takes me forever. In order to decrease the time spent in Banshee hunts, as well as the difficulty, Banshees will only summon minions once throughout all hunt levels. Wow! So they're going from 3 times, right? It's 3 times to 1 time. Wow, that's a huge improvement. That's people that are one-shotting right now are just gonna be able to like one-shot 100%. I don't know. Golem Hunt 11 will also be changed. Golem Hunt 11, which frequently decreased heroes' defense, will be changed so that the Clinode inflicts an AoE decrease debuff once per 2 turns. So they hope mages and rangers who have relatively low health can also actively participate in Golem Hunt 11. So I think this is pretty good. I mean, for those that want to farm Golem, you can start bringing in those rangers and mages. I'm thinking mages right now, Cowrick, right? So bringing him in there. He is super squishy, so hopefully that'll help, you know, their survival. We're also planning to update Hunt and introduce levels 12 and 13 in the near future. So maybe within the next 6 months, probably? I don't know. In these levels, players will be able to acquire ingredients that can be used in order to reforge level 85 equipment into level 90 equipment. We will provide further details about this content at a later time. No! So they're going to be equipment reforging. So what? We'll be able to acquire ingredients that can be used in order to reforge. Oh wow, so you're going to be able to maybe reset equipment and level them up? So I wonder if this will work for like plus 15 level 85 equipment. You can throw them in the equipment reforge. Maybe you'll reset all the stats and then upgrade it to level 90. I mean, or if you get level 85 equipment that has like both F-res and effectiveness and like defense or something, you can just throw it in the equipment reforge, level it up to 90, maybe get some new substats or something. I think that's pretty cool. That's a cool little background that we have there. There's a little cat. Artina is a blacksmith who considers weapons as her friends and accessories as her lovers. Using her deep understanding and affection for equipment, she is able to maximize her stats. We'll see about that, okay? We'll see about maximizing stats. The addition of a Japanese media pack to all servers, which our heirs have long been waiting for, was previously announced and is scheduled for March. However, it will be delayed until April. No! Since certain heroes have not been added to certain languages, it's taking longer. They sincerely apologize. We thank our heroes all over support for episode 2, which is about to end, and for Abyss Floor 100, which was updated on March 5th. So we will continue to introduce new content improvements to our heirs. Once again, we sincerely thank all of our heirs, and we'll be coming back to you later with our next dev notes. So all of these things are tentative and they can change them at any time. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, they're definitely doing some really good changes here. I'm especially excited for the Hell Raid difficulty. And I mean, those hunts, the 12 and 13, I think that's going to be pretty legit. So I think that's going to hopefully address a lot of the issues that we're having right now, especially with hunts that just drop. Like if you're farming hunts, Wyvern 11 specifically, you get either 0 equipment or level 70 equipment blue gear, right? That's usually what the drops are. If you do get 85 level equipment, it's blue, and it's like low rolls. So it is very, very difficult to get any kind of good drops from Wyvern. So hopefully 12 and 13 address those. So these updates, the dev notes, they are going to be giving us a lot more, I guess, information once they're ready to implement these, specifically like the Hall of Trials one. This one is dropping, I believe, the 19th of this month, so March 19th, Everything else, I think they'll probably put out a separate notice letting us know when those items are going to be updating. Probably maybe by the end of this month, if not by the end of April, I'm thinking. Especially with the delay to that Japanese pack, I'm thinking they'll probably do it in April sometime. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the dev notes. What do you guys think about these developer notes? What are you most excited about? Like I said, I can't wait to try out Hell Raid difficulty and just hit up one of those bosses and grab that equipment. For sure, hopefully it'll roll well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to see more content. And like always, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.